someone. Always trust my gut. Hello and welcome to Gutted. I'm Aleece.
And I'm Tony, and we're here to spill our guts about horror film trailers.
Today we are reviewing a trailer for a movie recommended by our friends at Manic Movie Monday. Manic Movie Monday is a B-movie cult film and horror podcast that has been a staple for us.
Yes, I love Manic Movie Monday. They are a fun podcast that covers a lot of obscure 80s cult.
A lot of movies that I haven't heard of, or movies that I have heard of but haven't gotten around to watch.
I would say most of the movies that they cover on Manic Movie Monday I have not heard of.
Yeah.
A lot of obscure stuff.
Yeah, and Erin at Manic Movie Monday, she is a wealth of information. She knows so many tidbits. I love listening to her podcast, and she just throws out these tidbits of where all the actors are, where all the actors have done, even the most minor of characters. She knows a lot. So really interesting to listen to Manic Movie Monday.
Yes, and we've had the honor of being on her show a couple of times.
Yeah.
You can find that episode where we reviewed
Prom Night 2, Hello, Mary Lou.
We also did Club Dread, which may or
right.
may not be out at the time that this is released, but look for that one as well.
This is one that she recommended. It's for Slaughter High. And she actually has already fully reviewed this one. We have not listened to it yet because we haven't seen the movie. And she highly recommended it to us.
So today we'll be reviewing the trailer of 1986's Slaughter High, written and directed by George Dugdale, Mark Ezra, and Peter Mackenzie Litton.
It's a lot of cooks in the kitchen.
A lot of cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm familiar with any of those folks.
No, but you know what? I bet you Manic Movie Monday is. I know everything they've done.
Yep. All right, let's check out that trailer.
Marty hasn't forgotten a thing. He's giving them a blast from the past they'll never forget. Marty Ranson is still a dork, but tonight he's getting even. Vestron Pictures presents Slaughter High.
All right. Thanks, Manic Movie Monday, for that recommendation. That was awesome.
That trailer looks amazing. I kind of want to watch this now. It was only a minute and a half, but they really packed a punch.
They did. So, Slaughter High, what's going on in this trailer?
Oh, man, a whole lot. I mean, I do have a love-hate relationship with trailers because they spoil so much. And in this minute and a half, we know several things that are going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's expected, though. Someone's going to have sex and die.
It reminds me a lot of The Toxic Avenger and Terror Train. It's sort of like
Terror Train.
It's the plot line we've seen in slasher movies that take place in high school over and over again, where the class dork or nerd gets
in
pranked.
the trailer, they say he's a dork.
Yeah, the class dork is tormented and pranked.
These pranks that they're playing on this poor guy, they strip him butt naked. He's completely nude. And they're putting him upside down in the toilet.
Yeah, so the pretty brutal stuff. And in the 80s, this happened a lot in movies, just in general. Yeah. So lesson be learned from this trailer.
Don't be in the 80s?
No, the lesson is if you're a bully, you are going to get murdered by the dork that you're tormenting.
Okay, so it's like a lesson to all the bullies out there.
Yes, so there's a lot of movies like this out there. This one does look very 80s.
Yeah, it's a cautionary tale for bullies.
Of course, I think a lot of times these 80s horror movies, or just like horror movies in general, are cautionary tales. I always learn a lesson from movies.
Yeah, that's what I appreciate about 80s horror movies. It's anti-bullying. It's a very anti-bullying decade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good for them. Going along with the ride, you get all the sleaze and the gore that you so crave. So it's...
Yeah, you saw two kids full on having sex in a bed, and I think I saw a boob, which was a lot for a trailer.
This was probably like a video trailer. I don't know if this was a trailer that one saw in the
theatrical
theaters.
Release?
Well, they'd have to have some sort of like red band or something like that. This is probably a trailer that was on another VHS copy.
It did say from the makers of Friday the 13th. We don't know which makers.
I'd be curious if this got a theatrical release.
Curious about what hand they had in Friday the 13th, like craft services. I love that it's 3 people. All 3 of them were the directors and the writers. So sometimes you have more than one writer, but this one had 3 directors. How did that work out? Did someone
It's
get
like
fired?
all hands on deck. No, I think it's just everybody's kind of working on it together.
You think they're friends? You don't think George Dugdale got fired and then Mark Ezra took over and so on?
It's a community effort for a low budget horror
Okay,
film.
so this is a community project.
This is like, you know,
Hey,
3
guys.
friends had this idea for a movie and they're all directing it.
All right, so they're buddies.
So what do you think you're going to like about this movie?
The pure 80s fun. The
Pure 80s
Pure
sleaze.
80s sleaze.
Yeah.
And
That time when everything was completely politically incorrect
Yeah.
and offensive.
yeah, poor Marty, even his yearbook photo. Poor guy. They couldn't even wait for the guy to fully smile.
Yeah, all the characters are complete stereotypes and cliches.
Yeah, they're like, we're going to party.
And for some reason it works. It's entertaining.
And you know what I did not get from the trailer? I did not get the good girl, like the Jamie Lee Curtis from Terror Train. It looked like they were all equally sleazy.
Yeah, that's why I kind of thought Toxic Avenger on this. Because
Yeah.
everyone in Toxic Avenger
Just pure
is pretty
sleaze.
bad. They're
Yeah.
pretty despicable
And when
characters.
they get it, you're not sad. You're like, okay, finally,
Yeah.
that one's done.
It seems like a movie that you put on and you're not going to really take it too seriously, but it might have some like really fun 80s music, like really kind of cheeseball.
Yeah.
And the intro to the trailer had this like really cool synthy sound.
You're not going to be too stressed watching it.
Yeah. You might feel a little like, I don't know,
A little
like
cringy.
a little dirty after watching it.
Yeah.
Like, oh man,
Definitely
the 80s were like that. Ugh.
So definitely some cringe factor, perhaps.
But you'll look past it because it becomes sort of like a historical. This was
Document.
a snapshot of the time. I'm going to watch it and think, look how far we've come.
Yeah.
We're so
and then you'll write a
much better.
thesis on it.
Or are we? I don't know.
I
Maybe I don't know.
And I guess we're no longer giving people swirlies.
Swirly.
Yeah, that was the term, right?
I don't know.
The official
yeah.
term in the 80s.
What are your predictions for the movie? Who do you think's gonna get it? Do you think that Marty is going to take revenge on the school and have his day? Do you think Marty's dead?
Ooh, is Marty dead? Okay, well, in Terror Train, he was not dead. He did go to an insane asylum.
Okay,
And that's
I did
kinda-
hear insane asylum.
I heard that too. So it
Yeah.
sounds like Marty also went to it looked like he got burned.
I did see a
severely.
scene where it looked like he's in the science room and he's getting doused with chemicals and then
Yeah,
burned.
they burned him. So not only is he bullied, but like they nearly killed the guy. And then they
Ooh.
think they deserve a high school reunion. Terrible people. You don't
Horrible
deserve
people.
A party.
So bad.
You deserve to be expelled and then never look back on your high school experience again. All these people are going to die. I think we'll definitely have a final girl who is the innocent one. They'll reveal some girl who is like a bystander and she's like, no, guys, this isn't right. Marty's a nice guy. And so she's there when all these pranks are going down and no one's listening to her. So she'll get to be the one girl that survives. I'm thinking it's probably the one blonde one. I don't know.
So not the brunette who was the one who lured him into the prank.
She looked like a teacher.
And is that Carolyn Monroe?
Oh, I don't know. But that lady that lured him into the shower, she looked older. And I know a lot of these high schoolers were probably in their 30s at the time. I'm like, who is this volleyball coach?
I actually thought that maybe that was someone who they'd hired, like the hot girl.
They hired the hot girl?
They hired
hot volleyball
a
coach?
model or a stripper, or in the 80s it's like a hooker.
Because
Or
they're in high school. They don't have money.
they did it in Risky Business.
Oh, yeah, they're rich kids, huh?
Yeah.
All right, they're rich kids. So they hire a hooker.
I agree with you. She looked older than high schooler. But then again, just with high school movies, you never can really tell.
Yeah.
You can be 60 in high school.
What? That's a little far-fetched. You can be 41 at the most.
So I think that it might be someone related to Marty who is coming back to avenge Marty's death.
Like his brother.
Yeah. Like his younger
It's like,
brother.
you ruined my brother. He was going to be an astronaut
Yeah.
or a physicist.
Yeah. So it's
Ruined
like
it.
the prom night thing. Either that or it's going to be like a Toxic Avenger kind of thing where Marty comes
He's
back
like a superhero.
mauled. And I don't know if they're
Vengeful.
going to go supernatural in this one.
There was that one guy that he drank something and his stomach started exploding. So it is somebody that has chemical knowledge. So it is somebody that has to be smart.
Yeah. So maybe it is just
could
Marty.
just
Because
be
if
Marty.
Marty's a smart nerd
Yeah,
or
so
dork.
we're just taking this at face value here. So Marty's the killer. We'll have one final girl. Typical.
So Marty goes away to the insane asylum.
He gets all
And
better.
then comes back.
Yeah, comes back with a
Seek
vengeance.
revenge. Okay, so we're just going to keep it real simple.
Keep it real.
Yeah.
Simple.
Keep
Yeah.
it real.
Keep it real and simple. Well, probably not real. It doesn't really look realistic.
It looks like the opposite of real.
Yeah. So Marty's doing it. He's going to kill them all, and except for one. And then in the end, Marty will get burned again
He's
by the final girl with more chemicals.
oh, so you don't think Marty's going to survive?
Oh no.
Oh.
They never let the vengeful person live because it's like, oh no.
That sucks. You've had all this torment against you, and then you come back to seek revenge, and then you become the villain. You
because
die.
in the 80s, they were big on you can't have eye for an eye.
Yeah,
Everything's a lesson.
that's true.
Yeah. So don't
yeah.
be a bully, but also if you get bullied, don't get your revenge. Just take it.
Just take it.
Just take it to the grave.
Just forget about it.
Forget it. You're fine. Sorry, the skin grafts
Damn.
didn't take.
Yeah, 80s were harsh. That's crazy.
They're harsh.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Is there a poster for this? Slaughter High.
There is a poster. I actually love this poster. I've seen this before, and I don't know why we haven't seen this. I think probably because we have so many movies that we haven't
So
watched.
the poster, Marty majored in cutting classmates.
Nice.
And he's got a cherry bomb.
Oh, yeah. Instead of the apple that you give to it's an apple bomb.
It's an apple bomb, an apple for the teacher. If you just kind of glance at it, it looks like the Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Marty lost all of his skin
And
and
a
a
tooth,
tooth.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
he's cool because he has aviators.
And he's still graduating, so good for
graduated.
him. Yeah,
He did it.
Still did it, even though he was burnt dead.
And he's smiling. So he's having a good time.
Yeah, I mean, revenge is fun, right?
Yeah. And so it's a skeleton Marty with his mortarboard. cap
Mortarboard, yeah, that's
in
what
front
it's
of
called.
in front of a chalkboard. I like the poster. I would definitely buy this sticker and put it on my laptop. How about you?
Yeah, this poster is pretty freaking awesome. It's like one of those posters or
Kind of iconic.
VHS covers where you walk by and you're like, I'm gonna rent that movie just
that
based off of that image.
Exactly. Based off the poster, you
Yeah.
wanna watch this.
Yeah. So lesson be learned for some new movies coming out. You gotta up your poster
Gotta
game.
up the poster
Yeah.
game. I haven't seen good posters like this, in a while.
Yeah.
You gotta get some skeletons holding apple bombs, aviators.
No more clever designs.
Don't be
and-
clever. Don't be ominous.
Yeah, nice, pleasing design.
I want a cute skeleton, happy,
Yeah, exactly.
gonna kill you.
All right, so it seems like we're rating the poster very high.
Pretty high.
Yeah,
Pretty
very
high.
pretty high. Pretty
I'm
high.
enjoying this poster and the trailer.
All right, when are you wanting to watch this movie? Are you going to see this movie today? Are you going to stop everything as soon as we stop recording and go find this movie? It's probably on Tubi and go
Yeah.
watch it right
I actually
now.
think we own it in a 5-pack.
Oh, okay,
We
nice.
have this one.
Are you going to watch it within the year? Is it going to be eventually on the back burner, or did you see all you needed to see? I mean, you kind of got a lot of the goods already. We know the
got
plot.
we know a bunch of them
We
are
know the
gonna
killer.
die.
We even saw like a sex scene already.
We saw a full-on sex scene. It looked rough.
The electrocution, what looked like that might be enough to go watch this immediately.
I was shocked by the
Literally
graphic-
shocked.
Yes.
All right.
They were shocked as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch this now. So let's
All
stop
right.
recording. Check this one out. How about you?
All right. Yeah, let's go watch it right now.
Yeah, I've got time. I got a couple hours to kill.
All right. Thanks, Manic Movie Monday, for the awesome recommendation of Slaughter High.
I am pleasantly surprised by that trailer. I mean, I've seen that poster and thought that looks good, but the trailer really sealed it for me. It had me chuckling.
And so for everyone listening and or watching, make sure you check out the trailer and watch the movie, and then go check out Manic Movie Monday's review. They
On
have
the full movie.
full review of Slaughter High. We will post the link in the description of this episode, or you can also search for ManicMovie Monday and check
Give
them
it a
out on
search.
Instagram as well.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thanks, guys. This
All
has
right.
been another episode of
Got it.